His Grace Dr. Abraham Mar Seraphim of Tumpamoon and Bangalore Diocese, His Grace Dr. Givargis Mar Philoxenos of Madras Diocese, and others dignitaries present here, officers and staff of Raj Bhavan, members of electronic and print media, and friends. Today it's a very happy occasion for both for me and for all the officers and staff of Raj Bhavan, because we are privileged to receive and honor His Holiness and their graces, the bishops who are present here. The presence has elevated our joy, as just been mentioned by one of my colleagues. As you all know, our Honorable Governor, Sri P.S. Sridharan Pillaiji, has been taking up different initiatives in Raj Bhavan, which you are very well aware of. Recently, he has been conferred with D.Litt honoris causa by ASBM University, Bhubaneswar. A few days back, he has been received for literature and law. This is not the first D.Litt he has received. He has received D.Litt earlier also. A few other things which Honorable Governor has taken up, I'll just mention briefly that the Raj Bhavan, which has been Raj Bhavan, has in fact turned into a Lok Bhavan, becoming accessible to people from different walks of life. Not just that, he has been in fact very, very compassionate and helping cancer and dialysis patients, more than 1,000. In fact, last year and this year also 96 lakhs we have recently distributed. Apart from that, we have taken up several initiatives in the names of garden like Vamana Vrikshna Kala, which is popularly known as Bonsai, and recently Red Sandalwood Garden has also been inaugurated in the premises of Raj Bhavan. And he has been not just looking after or taking care of gardens, he has taken initiative for preservation and conservation of indigenous cow species, that is Shweta Kapila. A Goshala has been constructed which is being taken care of. Not just that, actually he has been a very, very prolific writer, almost reached 200 books, and he has introduced a Nai Pehal scheme to encourage new writers. About the book which is going to be released by His Holiness and to be taken by first copy, that is the contemporary speeches, which is in fact 9 speeches, one by Honorable President of India and 8 speeches by our Honorable Governor. About publications by Rajbook, one of our colleagues would be mentioning and giving a little details a little later. I take this opportunity once more to welcome His Holiness and all the bishops and Honorable Minister and everybody for present here. Thank you. Welcome.
Thank you so much, sir. Now I request Advocate Biju Umen, the Malankara Orthodox Sabha Secretary, to deliver the introductory address. Good afternoon, one and all. With due reverence to all the venerable guests on the dais, including His Holiness Basilios Martyroma Matthews III, the Catholicos of the East and the Malankara Metropolitan, His Excellency Advocate P.S. Sridharan Pillai, Honorable Governor of the Goa State, and the Honorable Minister, and warm salutation to all the distinguished assembled here. It is indeed a privilege for me to introduce all the chief guests who are sitting on the dais and in the audience. First of all, I am trying to introduce our chief guest of today, His Holiness Basilios Martyroma Matthews III, the Catholicos of the East and the Malankara Metropolitan, and the Supreme Head of the Malankara Orthodox Church. On behalf of the Governor, a bouquet is Secondly, Advocate P.S. Sridharampiள்ளai, Honorable Governor of Goa. No need to introduce. He is hosting all these programs on behalf of as a part of the program. We are welcoming. Thirdly, the Honorable Minister of the Transport, a senior minister in the Goa Cabinet, Sri Marvin Godino, is present here. We are honoring him. Okay. Next, Dr. Yuhanor Mar Diascoros, Metropolitan of the Kottayam Diocese. Dr. Yuhanon Mar Damatrios, Bishop of the Delhi Diocese. Dr. Yuhanon Mar Theodoros, Metropolitan of Kottarakara and Punnalur Diocese. Dr. Yaakov Mar Elias, Brahmawal Diocese. Under his grace jurisdiction, this Goa is situated. Dr. Joshua Mar Nicodemus, Metropolitan of Nelekkal Diocese. Dr. Givargis Mar Julios, the President of the Orthodox Youth Movement and Bishop of the Kundangulam Diocese. A close friend of His Excellency. Dr. Abraham Mar Seraphim, Metropolitan of Bangalore and Tumbaman. Dr. Givargis Mar Theophilos, Ahmedabad Diocese. Dr. Givargis Mar Pelexinos, Bishop of Madras Diocese. And we are honoring our Lady Governor, Advocate Rita Pillai, with a great pleasure. And the next, the Malankara Orthodox Church. On behalf of the Malankara Orthodox Church, our head of the church, Katholika Baba, Malankara and the Malankara Metropolitan Basilius Marthome Matthews III, he is now honoring His Excellency Advocate P.S. Sridharampiள்ளai for his great achievement. He was honored by the ABCM University of Bhubaneswar by giving him a honorary doctorate degree of D.Litt for his services in literature field and also in the field of law. നിയമ സാഹിത്യ രംഗത്ത് ആദ്യമായാണ് ഒരു മലയാളിക്ക് ഇത്തരത്തിലുള്ള ആദരവ് ലഭിക്കുന്നത്. അതിൽ ഒരു മലയാളി എന്ന നിലയിൽ നമ്മളെല്ലാവരും സന്തോഷിക്കുകയും മലങ്കര സഭയുടെ അഭിനന്ദനം രേഖപ്പെടുത്തുകയും ചെയ്യുന്നു. ഇപ്പോൾ അത്തരത്തിൽ മലയാളികളുടെ യശസ് ഉയർത്തിയ, ഗോവായുടെ യശസ് ഉയർത്തിയ മലങ്കര ഓർത്തഡോക്സ് സുറിയാനി സഭയുടെ ആത്മസ്നേഹിതൻ കൂടിയായ അഡ്വക്കേറ്റ് P.S. ശ്രീധരൻപിള്ളയെ പരിശുദ്ധ സഭയുടെ പേരിൽ പരിശുദ്ധ കാതോലിക്ക ബാബ തിരുമനസ്സുകൊണ്ട് ഇപ്പോൾ പ്രത്യേകമായി ഷോൾ അണിയിച്ച് ആദരിക്കുന്നു.
Thank you, Advocate Bijuman, sir. Now I request Sri R. Meervardhan, sir, IAS retired, to deliver an introductory speech about the Raj Bhavan publications.
A very good afternoon to all of you. I have been entrusted with this pleasant task of speaking about the Raj Bhavan publications. Ever since Honorable Governor has joined Raj Bhavan in July 21, I have been associated with him in helping him in collection of material and also in research for all his writings. We all know that Honorable Governor is a very prolific writer, and he's also a very versatile writer. So the publications that actually began first with this 30 Days of Humanity, which we released maybe a couple of months after he joined here, and that is when we announced the scheme of financial aid for the cancer and dialysis patients. And after that is when he undertook this Goa Gram Sampurna Yatra, and it was for a period of over 1 year, and he covered 400 plus villages, traveling thousands of kilometers and also meeting hundreds of the local grassroots level leaders. And the result of this wonderful yatra, which had never been undertaken any time by any governor, this kind of an yatra, it resulted in the publication of 2 more books. One is the Goa Gram Sampurna Yatra, and is another book of my governor as for 16 months. Thereafter, it was followed by another yatra. It was a different kind of a yatra again. It was known as the Saimik Dais Yatra. It's a natural heritage. And here again, he crisscrossed across the entire state, and he visited and saw 31 heritage trees of Goa. These were all very carefully selected, and they were more than 100 years old. There was one tree which was 1,000 years old. And some of these trees are not even known to the people of Goa. So this is his love for nature and ecology. And this yatra also resulted in another book of heritage trees of Goa, which was recently released at the hands of the Honorable Governor of West Bengal. And there's another book which is now in the making and also completed, and it is something special in the sense that it deals with this art of bonsai. All of us believe that bonsai originated in Japan or China, but Honorable Governor, he took up this task and he researched, and he has found that this art actually originated in India, and he has named it as Discovery of Vaman Vrikshakala. And you can really seek this garden also. He has also established this garden, and out of his own experiences here and the experiences which he has had also in reading and visiting various other places, this is the result of another book. It's actually a monograph, something which is special. And then you see, all his writings have got universal acceptance. Universal acceptance in the true sense of the term, starting from the president, the vice president, the prime minister, governors, national political leaders, and there are so many other eminent personalities, and above all the Gnanapith award winners in the country have really showered so much of praise on his writings. Recently, one of his books, a collection of short stories, was translated into Kannada and was released by this Gnanapith award winner Chandrasekhar Kumbar in Bangalore. And also a number of religious leaders from all communities, they have been associated with his writings, and he has been unanimously praised for all his writings. And as was just mentioned by the secretary, it's not about himself alone, it's about others also, the concern he had for other writers. And this is how the scheme of Nai Pahal was initiated. And it is a scheme to encourage young writers, new writers. Writing is always, the recognition part is always an uphill task. Finances are a problem. So Honorable Governor, he wanted to help these young and new writers and therefore he initiated the scheme of Nayi Pehwal. And just a couple of months back, we have released 5 books from Raj Bhavan in Konkani and Marathi. This is only the beginning, and there are many more books in the pipeline of Marathi and Konkani which are coming up, and we hope to encourage all these writers to gain some kind of recognition and satisfaction in their lives. So this book, which is now going to be released now, is more than 200. So you can imagine the kind of incredible journey that Honorable Governor has had in this writing process. I mean, I myself found it difficult to keep up with his speed and of thought and penning his words. But at the same time, it was a very enjoyable experience for me, simply because it was a great learning for me. So this is something I've just spoken about, the Raj Bhavan publications, and there are many more books still to be released. And the next important book which is coming up is this Vaman Vriksha Kala, and he's also writing another big book which is a subject which is close to his heart. That will also be soon be released in a couple of months. I thank Honorable Governor for giving me this opportunity to speak these few words, and thank you all for your patience. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Now comes the most cheerful moment, that is book releasing function. I request His Holiness Moron Mar Basilius Marthoma Matthews III to graciously release the book titled The Contemporary Speeches, authored by Honorable Governor of Goa, Sri P.S. Sridharan Pillai sir. I also request Honorable Minister Sri Marvin Godinoji to receive the first copy from His Holiness. I also request if the books can be provided. Thank you very much. Now I request Sri Marvin Godinoji, Honorable Minister for Transport, to deliver his speech.
His Holiness Basilius Marthoma Matthews, His Excellency, our most loved Governor of Goa, P.S. Sridharan Pillai, Madam Pillai, the other dignitaries present here, H.G. Jadvis Marcosilos, Dr. Johan Mar Diacrozos, Dr. Johan Mar Detrios, Dr. Johan Mar Theodoros, Advocate Biju Omen, H.G. Yakub Mar Elias, Dr. Joshua Nicodemus, and Gervagis Mar Philosexonos, all your excellencies of the different archdioceses. Please excuse me for my pronunciations because I can't get all your names right. I'm sorry for that. But with His Holiness and so many, I should say, bishops present here, first of all, I would say Raj Bhavan has become extra blessed, and blessed that we are the people of Goa and the state of Goa, with such a overreaching out to the people, a personality like none other than our beloved Governor, Sridharan Pilleji. I think today, His Holiness Basilius Martoma Matthews, I think he has even blessed us further for many good things to happen in Goa. And all of you from different archdioceses, you have come with your blessings, with a visit to Goa, which I always say, and I argue that of course, you may not like it so much. They say Goa, Kerala is God's own country. What do I argue as a Goan? I say the gods dwell in Goa. And I think that has perpetuated a situation that we are so happy to have you amidst us. On the release of a book by the Governor, this is, I think, if I am not mistaken, 199th book being released here in Goa. And he is writing the 200th book. What a multi-dimensional personality that our Governor is. Whether it is on economics, on philosophy, on the legal side, on the his social services that he renders, touring the nook and corner of Goa, understanding the people, and much more than that, his real love for nature, writing a book on the different trees that even I am sure the Goans will not know that there are such trees. I was just going through his book. It shows a very versatile personality, a very forward-looking individual who is not content only with the position he occupies, mixes among the common people, earning their life, reaching out to the last person in the row and making them feel as if they are one of him. That is his personality. And I think when I talk of holiness being perpetuated here, His Holiness Mr. Basilius Martynum Matthews and all his bishops, ultimately they are the people who connect with the one Almighty God that is there. They are the instruments which make people realize to do good things. That religion per se should be reflected in the thoughts, words and deeds. And that is the essence of what actually all of you propagate and teach your people. Get the flock to believe, to fear that there is somebody called God, so that the bad things don't happen, because human tendencies are, we may go on a negative aspects, we may go totally doing things wrong which are detrimental to functioning of a very healthy society. Negative thoughts all around. That is what all of you try to push that away and get the good things with the belief in God, in belief in somebody above their supernatural. And you have done yeoman service. That's why you are bishops. You are the head of your particular church. And that's how I am sure this is what good wishes and good thinking and wishing somebody well is all about. And that's how you have landed in this beautiful state of Goa. I, for one, on behalf of the Goan people, on behalf of my own government, especially welcome you, Your Holiness. Welcome you, all the esteemed bishops heading your different dioceses. I know what sacrifices go to keeping the flock together. What sacrifices you have to make to get the people to listen to you and do good things and to organize. I always believe that institutions like you all are the people who build good society and build wholesome individuals. Because if we don't have positive thoughts in our minds, if we don't have the fear of any God for that matter, I would say, because religion is something which gives meaning to life. Without religion, there is no meaning to life. You may profess in your way, you may learn in your way, you may propagate in your way, but there should be no differences whatsoever. Ultimately, it boils down to one simple thing at the bottom, that our religion is humanity. One of the road you have chosen, you are there, His Holiness, leading the flock from that angle, somebody else from some other place. But ultimately, we lead to one God. because we as humans sometimes do not know perfectly what exactly it is. And that mystery of life is something which we live throughout our living time without actually knowing 100% what it is. And just like I always say, in a mobile system you have different service providers. Ultimately, what is our endeavor? To connect with God. What is our thing through prayers? It's a wireless system to connect with the above. You people are the different service providers, the instruments. Just like if you don't do good things, if you don't teach good to society, your line is not clear, you say, oh line, it is either व्यस्त hai, you get the message, or it is not working because of the bad weather. It is you people who connect, help people connect, the common flock connect with God. You are ordained to do that. God has brought you forward to do that. And I am very happy that you are here in Goa, propagating the same thing, leading us, blessing us, and I would say propelling us to do good things by your sheer presence. That holy, I would say, that holy signals what emanate from you will help us to also do good and do something really nice for society which people will appreciate. Once again, I want to compliment the governor that 200 books which he would be completing after writing another book is not his last task. He is bound to do many more better things in his life or his tenure as the governor of Goa. I for one want to say it has been my privilege that always governors have been my friends, whoever is the governor, but I enjoy a very special relationship with you because you are such a personality. You are an all-rounder. Today is the time when it's not enough, even if I use cricket analogy, only to be a good batsman or to be a good bowler. You have to be an all-rounder. You have taken those awesome catches by proving you are a good fielder. You have completed double century you are about to complete to prove you are a good batsman. And whom you will bowl out, I don't know. You may ultimately be bowling out somebody when the time comes. Very quietly with your quiet demeanor. You are even bound to do that. So I think it all augurs well for our Goa, which I would say is a beautiful state with lovely people, and we have an equally good and lovely governor whom all Goans are proud of. Once again, I warmly welcome and give my good wishes to His Holiness Basilius Marthomas Matthews and all the other bishops. Excuse me if I am not able to say all your names. Please forgive me for that. But I wish you all the best, a very pleasant stay in Goa, and I am sure even if you go around, simply around Raj Bhavan, see the bonsai plants and the garden and various other things, what have been done has been the personal contribution of our governor. You will know what a lovely personality he is, what a forward-thinking individual he is. So I hope we are going to be double blessed today with the presence of His Holiness as well as our governor, Lady Governor, and all of you esteemed guests. Thank you very much indeed.
Honorable Minister was referring about God's own country is Kerala, and also he was referring it is dwelling of God is there. After hearing his stupendous speech, I feel that God lives in Goa. I also welcome Father Verghese Philippos, Vicar of the Goa Parish of Orthodox Church. Now, I humbly plea His Holiness Moron Mar Basilius Marthoma Matthews III, Catholicus of the East and the Supreme Head of the Malangara Metropolitan Orthodox Church, to address us and ignite us with your igniting speech. Malangara Orthodox Sabhayude Suryani Sabhayude Pramadhishanam Parishutha Basilius Marthoma Matthews Tridhiyan Katholika Baba Thirumanasinte തൻ്റെ വചസ്സുകളാൽ ഈ സദസ്സിനെ ധന്യമാക്കുവാൻ സ്നേഹപൂർവ്വം ക്ഷണിച്ചോളൂ.
Glory to God Almighty. Most respected, Honorable Governor of Goa, Sri P.S. Sridharan and Mrs. Sridharan, and the Honorable Minister of Transport, Sri Maudin Gudino, all my brother bishops, and Advocate Bijuman, our Association Secretary of the Malangara Orthodox Church, and all other dignitaries present here, especially Shri M.R. M. Rao, IAS Secretary to the Governor, and our Mihir Vardhan, IAS, and all our friends who are assembled here. It is really an honorable occasion as well as a proud occasion, I would say. It is a good time which we came over here. So I would say that we are blessed by the feast of Ganeshotsava here. So I wish all the good wishes of Ganeshotsava to all of you for the first time. Yeah, I visited Goa first many years back, and this is my second visit to Goa. And I am thankful to God to have this blessed occasion to be with our most respected friend of the Malangara Orthodox Church, Sri P.S. Sridharan, who is in this Raj Bhavan. We are proud of that, and we know that he is leading this country or this state very efficiently. Separately from other governors, as far as I understand. He is going to every village in this state. He respects everybody. And moreover, what I found is that he is almost a true Christian, because he shares whatever he receives to the cancer patients and other people who are suffering. Even though Christians are supposed to do it, I don't claim that all the Christians are doing it. Like Sri P.S. Sridharan. He has that mind, maybe because he was born and brought up nearby a Orthodox church in Venmani. He has imbibed those things from there, and we are grateful to the people over there. And this literary effort, it is very highly appreciated, not only in Goa but also in Kerala much. I wondered how he could write 199 books in and all through his journeys. We Christian leaders, we always travel also too much, and at the same time we are supposed to read and teach, but we could not write so much books. Nobody in our present leaders of the Orthodox Church ever wrote so much books. So it is not a wonder that the Bhubaneswar University has given him a doctorate in honoris causa. And we are proud of you. And also, I would be very grateful to Honorable Minister Movin Godinho has put or placed Goa over Kerala. Kerala is God's own country, says, but Goa is where God lives. So we are really indebted to all of you. And also we know that at least 2 letters from God is there in Goa, beginning. And I was so much impressed by the way and the forest nearby, and the lakes and all the panorama over here. It is much influencing anybody coming to this area. Today's need of the world. Today's need of the world are mainly 2 things. One is to eradicate poverty from the society. Second is to eradicate the addiction towards drugs and other alcoholic addictions. I think for these 2, no country or no religion or any denomination can fight separately. I would say that all the religions, all the countries and states, as well as all the Christian denominations, should come forward hand in hand to fight against these evils of the world. Not only the drugs, the real situation in this world, more than 40% of the world is living below poverty line. And if we consider only the country of India, here also only 20% of the people are living in the normal or can be called rich. And the average are the next 40, and more than 45% of the Indian people are starving. I would say it is not a social social reality. I would say that it is the social evil which we have created, or which we, I think, those who are not starving, who was created. I was shocked by a report in the Times of India about 1 week back. About 500 small children were starved to death in Uganda. Are they not our children? Are they not our brothers? They are. Because as Marvin Godino explained, there is only one God. And if that God has created every human being in this world, then we are brothers and sisters. All are brothers and sisters. If somebody is starving to death, I would say that it is not only social evil, but it's a sin. It is a sin which we have or we are committing in this world. We have to fight together. No matter what is our identity. We have different identities based on our religion or our political stand or our other tribal stand, etc. But there is the one God, there is only one clan of people. That is why we have to strive and we have to try much to eradicate this poverty from the face of the world. It is a sin committed by us. And also to fight for this addiction of drugs, creating all types of crimes in this world that we know very well. But we are not strict about that. We have to be strict. How to give them the idea of the holiness of the body, not to destroy our body, which is created by God, by our drugs and alcoholism. It is now our duty. We have a mission. We have a mission to this world. We have a mission to this country, India, our own Bharata. And we have missions to each and every state. Because of that poverty, these small children are going to work in the field. They are not going to the schools or the education. Of course, in Kerala we say 100% literacy is there. But it is not the situation outside the Kerala or outside other country, or in the other states. Bharata is our own country. We have to work for the integrity of this country. The integrity of the country will come only when all the members of the Bharata live together or live happily. If somebody is not happy in this country, our happiness has no meaning at all. If somebody is starving, our satisfaction and joy has no meaning. We are not really enjoying. We have to enjoy when others are enjoying too. That mind should be there, and we shall work together for that. I am proud that P.S. Sridharan Pilla, our Honorable Minister, is paving that path and giving an example not only to the governments but also to the whole country. That is why he has been given so great an honor of doctorate, not only for his literary work but for all his good deeds he has exhibited in this world. Thank you all. God bless us all.
Thank you, His Holiness, for your address, which was as elegant as the person you are. It was a benevolent, marvelous, magnificent, and vibrant speech indeed. Once, the Honorable Supreme Court retired Judge Justice K.T. Thomas said, I quote, Sridharan Pillai is a wonderful phenomenon that whatever is seen before his eyes will be penned into letters, unquote. Yes, my dear distinguished guest and on the dais and off the dais, Honorable Governor of Goa, Sri P.S. Sridharan Pillai sir, in his long 50 years of association in the field of literary world, has authored more than 200 books. The sky and stars are infinity. Let us hope in the coming days that the letters and literature are really infinite. In the hands of Honorable Governor, and many more books may come out as the stars in the sky. I humbly request Honorable Governor now to hand over the gifts of Goa Raj Bhavan to His Holiness and other bishops. Now also to the fellow bishops. Yeah, next bishop. Now I request Honorable Governor to deliver his speech.
I would like to call our chief guest as Parishuddha Katholika Bhava Tiruveni, because always in Kerala the system is calling Devalogam Tiruveni as such. I am not mentioning the names of other guests. All are known to me, all respected spiritual leaders from Orthodox Sabha, and my friends and all other distinguished guests, and ladies and gentlemen. Really, I am very happy today because Parishuddha Katholika Baba Tiruveni is visiting this place. As far as the Raj Bhavans are concerned, normally because of our interpretation to religious concept and other things, normally the concept of secularism is always depicted as keep a distance from religion. I am having a different opinion. The positive secularism promote all religions, give them opportunity. The religions are leading people to goodness, and that is why today a somewhat big program we arranged. Prior to that also, when Cardinal was appointed by Marpapa, then also I had given a reception to Cardinal of Goa, and Sanya Swami of that Padma Shri given to Pujaniya Swamiji also given reception. This is an exception to our Raj Bhavans are concerned. I would like to say, because our religious concept, Sarva Dharma Samabhav, all the known 12 religions in the world, welcomed by our country from time immemorial, and that is why a harmony among various way of worships are in our country. And even Mahatma Gandhiji, I quote Gandhiji, even politics without dharma is a dirt, according to Gandhiji. We use the word dirt. I am not going to the details of that. So dharma, of course its English word is always we are using. Religion or spirituality or whatever maybe, I am not going to interpret that. So that is why our Murvardhan has stated with respect to 2 books. One is my village visits, and other is regarding, that word is not familiar in our language. Say? Dies. Even now it is, I am unable to pronounce it properly. So anyway, that Heritage Yatra. All these books, you see, I have given the list of the institutions visited by me. And my fund I mean, as far as governors are concerned, don't do, Joji is from Bangalore, don't quarrel with the governor there. So the fund of the governors are concerned, personal fund is there. As far as I am concerned, during the last 2 years, I am not taking a single pie from my personal fund and distributing for charitable institutions and patients, especially cancer and diabetes patients. Dialysis, not diabetes, dialysis patients. All the list also I published in that book, and rightly pointed out by our person in charge of that publication, an IAS officer, stated that around 1,900 patients directly get benefits, 25,000 each from the Raj Bhavan. And 90 institutions also, 46 Hindu institutions and 42 Christian institutions and 6 or 7 Muslim population is less in this state. So we are doing, without any discrimination, we are doing it. And this list also published by us. From where I get inspiration? Of course, my school of thought, I am not going to that aspect. Gandhiji, Pandit Deen Dayal, so many things are there, I am not going to that. But about 2 years back, I had occasion to attend Orthodox Sabha's various programs, especially after our chief guest here assumed charge, and subsequently in all more than 25 programs I attended. According to my memory, I don't know whether I am correct or not, 25 or 26. In most of such programs, while inaugurating or presiding over the function or the chief guest, I had occasion to note that our Parishuddha Katholika Baba is always inspiring people to spend money for the poor people, for charitable purpose. In one church, he declared, if you are giving 5 lakhs rupees for charitable purpose, then I will also give 5 lakhs rupees. Then I wondered. So braveness of a religious head, a spiritual leader, I realize myself, and that is why I am also more liberal in spending money from the governor's discretionary fund. Because governor's funds are concerned more faith by the system on governance. Auditing is also not strictly followed as far as ministers and others are concerned. Auditing is very strict. Governors are concerned, we are enjoying so many. I am not going to the trade secret because anyway, love, kindness and dedication is the basic cause of the Christian faith and belief. While implementing such a commitment to God, I would like to say all churches, because my staff, my two committed Catholic people are there. Joban also from Jaganashri Catholic. I would like to say, doing a lot of things. And our Cardinal of Cochin invited me for a supper on 26th or 27th, subject to my convenience. He invited. So I also discuss with him on these types of things. But Marthoma Sabha, there was a great head of the institution who spent money like anything for the public, not strictly confined to the system. System, I mean the denomination of the church. All these bishops are bound to obey and follow the discipline of the church setup, where church, all disciplines they are bound to do. But certain people, without violating the discipline, go to the society, other parts of other sections of the society, irrespective of their caste, creed or religion. And in Parimala, I was inaugurating some scheme of Parishuddha Katholika Baba Tirumeni. Sahodara. Project name is Sahodara. Then I was issued check to a student, a girl. I'm not disclosing the details of that because she was studying in an engineering college last year, and third year completed. Some financial crisis happened to that family. Unfortunately, family was put in an embarrassing situation. She was not in a position to pay the last year's fee, maybe nearly 4 lakhs rupees. Then while I was inaugurating that function, then handing over the check, inquisitive nature in me forced me to inquire about it. Then I found that 3 years she completed, that girl completed, and the 4th year, no money for the family. And unfortunately, without blaming that institution, as per their system, they expelled her from that that she was not in a position to continue the 4th year. She is from Hindu faith, but because of the initiative taken by our chief guest and his colleagues, including secretary and others, I am not mentioning everybody's name, given that saved that life of that girl as well as the family. On the verge of committing suicide, such families are there. The question is, who can find them out? Who is there to help them? This is the question. This is not for publicity, but for the grace of God. We are doing a godly work. That is why our ancient concept also is that we are doing something to the poor people. That is, we are doing something for the God. So it is a godly work. That inspiration is there. So such a person is visiting our institution, this Raj Bhavan. Raj Bhavan's normal system we all know, restricted, and so many restrictions are there. I am not commenting anything about that, but today I am very happy that I am able to, our staff, because of the, we all know during these days, people may not come to their office or for their regular activities. That is a government system. I don't want to interfere in that. But today, we had occasion to receive all these bishops. They have dedicated their life for a cause. That cause is Jesus. And through Jesus, love, kindness and dedication to the needy people, they are doing. And other religions are also beneficiaries. And regarding my village, our chief guest referred, I can say one thing. Previously also in 1 or 2 meetings I have stated this. About 4 years back, one of the channels, newly started channel at that time, during the Ramzan period, they have decided to have a special program with respect to that Malappuram Panakkad family. So the Kerala people all know that their Prabhajagan's tradition is with them, that family and other things. Then after taking interview from two elderly family members from Panakkad family, they asked them to suggest 3 other names for interview regarding that family. Immediately that family suggested my name. Then that journalist was virtually embarrassed because I was holding the one important post of my political party at that time. So Panakkad family suggesting my name, it is not, in fact it was not digested by him, and he rushed to me and why, what is. One moment I think about it, and then I told him that the guarantee about my brotherhood with all types of people, that is a guarantee I inculcate in me by my village. So guarantee of my village is that what you doubted about me. My political thought is there. In a democracy, right to differ is the base of the democracy. Different views may be there, but the same fabric of unity among the people should be maintained. The spirit of the speech of our chief guest also centered around that aspect. I am not going to much more on that subject. But today I am very happy. An inspiring factor in me, Parishuddha Katholika Baba along with his colleagues, brother bishops, visited here, and food is waiting for all of us. So I don't want to continue my speech. And today he complimented me because I got a doctorate D.Litt. Our chief guest was few weeks back in Russia, and our chief guest also got a doctorate from Russia. I congratulate on behalf of all of us. And thereafter, Parishuddha Katholika Baba Tirumeni and his team, consisting of 2 or 3 bishops, and my friend also, Sabha Secretary also was there. They visited Vatican. Messi is very eagerly looking to the Vatican, hearing a spirited Vatican follower. Then the first time. So the present responsibility of Catholics of East means among the non-Catholic sections of the world, Eastern, Asian and Eastern places, traditionally that head of that is our chief guest. And first time, subject to correction I am saying, I don't know whether I am correct. Of course, Pope visits India on previous occasions. Catholic Babas visited in India, visited Pope in India. But I think it is the first time a head of a Orthodox Sabha, Eastern Malangara Metropolitan, visiting the Pope. So that cordial relationship we will appreciate. And our Prime Minister told me that 20 minutes appointment and our Prime Minister visited Pope, but it continued more than 1.5 hours. And what they transpired is also some aspects within my knowledge. I am not going to that aspect at all. So religious concept is concerned, brotherhood between all religions is of course the need of the hour, and Sarva Dharma Samabhav, The basic thing arises from one of our beliefs. Egam sat vipra bhagda vadanti. Egam sat vipra bhagda vadanti. Truth is one. Our life is, we are all searching for that, to find out the truth and reach the truth, and that truth is one. So this, I am very happy to be in the midst of our bishops, because they, no family, nothing is there. They dedicated their life, entire life for a cause. That is why so many persons are asking why you are going to all these bishops and others. She is smiling because that Mumbai Archbishop, you press people are remembering, visited 3 times this Raj Bhavan. Then press people asked that question, why you are coming always to see Sridharam Pillai? Is it political? No, courtesy visit, whenever I am coming. Then he added one more word. So a golden opportunity was given to me. I was not there at that time, press is meeting the Archbishop. And he says, every day in my prayer, you will be there. Mumbai Archbishop stated, and in Govan papers, that was a news item. Recently I had got an opportunity, I am not going to, that's a disputed act. But on 18th I visited him in Bombay and discussed some certain things. Then regarding an important issue, I requested him, Pidava, please inquire everything and make a state. When he inquired on 28th, he has told me what actually happened in certain disputed things. All this, in India, unfortunate situation is that nobody is studying in detail the truth. Political parties have their own views there. So that is why my association with all these people are making me the proper path, and I am not confined to my own religion alone. All people are dedicated their life for a cause that is God. That types of, and today they reached here. Vishuddha Alvaris Mar Julio's memory, they want to go on with that memory, and it is 100th year, I think, 100th year. I don't know whether I can use Vishuddhan, it is not declared, but I think I had occasion to study his life history. A book was given to me by our secretary last year. Then I had occasion to go through that, and tomorrow that program is there. We'll have study a lot of things from that. Disputed aspects I am not going, but positive aspects are there. Positive aspects we will have to apply. Govan people also should apply their mind for that. With these few words, I am extending my sincere thanks to all of you, and I am requesting all of you pray for me and Govan people and Govan Raj Bhavan. Thank you very much. Jai Hind.
One of the Bible words says like this way, whatever you do to the least of my brothers, that you do unto me. So, yes. Yes, indeed it is correct. Honorable Governor is mentioned in his speech about Dharma. Yes, Dharma he does in every of his activities while he is sitting in the helm of this state as the Governor. Thank you so much, Honorable Governor. Now I request Sri T.H. Valsaraj, the Principal Secretary to the Governor, to propose the vote of thanks.
Good afternoon, everybody. This auspicious ceremony ends here. The duty bestowed upon me is to deliver vote of thanks on this occasion. First of all, I am conveying Raj Bhavan's official thanks to author of released book, Sri P.S. Sridharam Pillai, Honor of Governor of Goa. Thank you, sir. I am also thanking to His Holiness Basilius മാർത്തോമ മാത്യൂസ് III for releasing book. P.S. ശ്രീധരൻപിള്ളയുടെ ദ കണ്ടംപററി സ്പീച്ച് എന്ന പുസ്തകം പ്രകാശനം ചെയ്ത ആരാധ്യനായ ബസേലിയസ് മാർത്തോമ മാത്യൂസ് തൃതീയൻ അങ്ങേ രാജ്ഭവന്റെ നന്ദി അറിയിക്കുന്നു. Now I would like to thank Honorable Tourism Minister Sri Movin Gudno who received the books in this function. രാജ്യത്തിൻ്റെ വിവിധ ഭാഗങ്ങളിൽ നിന്ന് ഇവിടെ എത്തിച്ചേർന്ന ബിഷപ്പുമാരായ സർവശ്രീ യോനോൻ മാർ ഡയോഷ്യസ്, യോനോൻ മാർ ഡെമത്രിയോസ്, യോനോൻ മാർ തിയോഡോസ്, യോഹോബ് മാർ എലിയാസ്, ജോഷുവ മാർ നിക്കോഡോമോസ്, ഗി വർഗീസ് മാർ ഫിലിപ്പോസ്, റവറൻഡ് ഫാദർ വർഗീസ് ഫിലിപ്പോസ്, എല്ലാവർക്കും രാജ്ഭവൻ്റെ പ്രത്യേകം നന്ദി.